Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about yoga for back pain or back discomfort. I'm choosing to be in a chair today, which I think is a good choice for a lot of people. Even if you're able-bodied to get down on the floor, just having the comfort of a chair, and I am going to use it in a few different ways. When we think about an injury that we might have in our lower extremities, we tend to walk a little bit different, and over time that can cause some back pain, or maybe we just have back issues and we want to find something to make them stretch, make the back stretch and feel better. So I'm a huge believer. I teach all the time about the 6 directions of the spine. So we're going to go through those 6 directions, why that is important, and then a few stretches to complement some back discomfort and help it to feel a little bit better. So we're going to start in a seated position, just sitting upright. You can be on the floor for this, but having a chair is a great thing. All right, so the first direction that we're going to think about when we think about the spine is the side bends, those back and forth movements. We're going to take right arm to the sky. We're going to reach up and over. Okay, so we're making a C curve. If we could eliminate all the tissue, we would see our spine in a C curve. Now take your heart and just lift it a little bit. Perfect. And then come back down. Let's try the left side. Get long first and then up and over. Notice that the right shoulder wants to sink in, lift it. That's that lifting of the heart. Okay, so that's directions 1 and 2. Let's come to directions 3 and 4. Hook your hands together like you're holding a beach ball. We're going to spin to the right. Here's direction number 3. And here's direction number 4. Okay, let's do that one more time each side. Spinning and spinning. So what we're doing when we come into that twist is we're taking the spine and squeezing. Stop. And we're squeezing. Okay, so we're massaging the internal organ, the fleshy part of us, but then the spine is getting that rotation. So we have side bend, twist, twist. And now the final 2 is extension, where we extend the spine up, lift your chin, and then flexion, we round the spine. So I'll turn so that you can see the rounded spine. In yoga, it's called cat and cow. So we lift and have extension, round and have flexion. So those are the 6 directions. We're going to practice those in a little bit of a flowy movement to just start to invigorate the back and go gentle. If you're struggling with back pain, most of us have it in the low back. That's why I prefer a chair. I'm mostly supported in the chair rather than trying to sit on the floor. It just feels better. Take a breath. Empty the breath. I am going to be teaching breathing for yoga coming up later this week. So be sure to, subscribe down below, share these videos, watch for what's coming. I am going to talk a lot about the breath this week. Right arm goes to the sky. Take a breath in. On your exhale, side bends. Inhale up. Exhale, let it float. It becomes this beautiful dance. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, over. Inhale, back up. Exhale, let it float. Inhale, arms circle. Exhale, we spin. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, we spin. This is a big one. Inhale, flex your extension up. Extension first. And then exhale, flexion. Okay, so you can keep your hands hooked together if you'd like. Let's try that again. Sit nice and tall. Take a big breath. Empty the breath. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, over. Inhale up. Exhale, let it float. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, let it float. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Spin, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze. Find that extension. Inhale up. Exhale, flexion. Round. Sit nice and tall. Every single day, you should be doing 6 directions of the spine. Every single day. Remember, our spine is sectioned into 3 sections. So even if you have significant discomfort in your back and you just want to have some energy coming through, you can do just the cervical spine, Check this out. There's our side bends. There's our spins. Here's our extension. And here's our flexion. Who knew? It's so good. It is so good. Let's think about getting into the back and when we have some discomfort back there. So I'm going to take my legs wide and I'm just going to lean forward. I often joke like you're just watching a football game, just hanging out. Okay, so the elbows are on the knees, just hanging out. Now take your right arm and let it float towards the floor and just swing it. It's not touching the floor, it's just swinging. Perfect. Bring it back to the leg, left arm. This is especially good if you have discomfort in the low back on the side where it starts to get into the sciatic. Swing that arm, just get some movement in there. It's gentle, gentle, gentle. Bring the left arm back. Take your right arm to the sky. Maybe it's only here. Maybe you can reach, feel that rotation. Beautiful. Now reach and then return. Let's do the other side. Maybe it's just here. Maybe it's here. But you should feel that. Take a breath and then lower it. Come back to just watching football, back to just hanging out. So this is a release for the low back. Nice straight spine, just hanging out, right? Just hanging out. We're going to come into a little twist for the upper back. We're going to take the right arm up, doesn't have to be far. We're going to bring that right arm through that little window and shimmy it down. Okay, so now I'm going a little bit deeper. This is called threaded needle. We do it a lot in a traditional practice. And you feel a nice stretch, a rotation of the spine, getting into that upper thoracic spine. Slip it through, come back to just watching your football game. Let's try the other side. Left arm goes up just a little, doesn't have to be much. Weave it through that little window, shimmy it down. So you have to lean really far forward. And then come on back. We're going to take the right leg and cross it over the left. Now, if you're not able to sit like this for whatever reason, if it's knees, if it's just not available to you, you can cross at the ankle. So just shimmy the leg down and cross at the ankle. I'm going to stay with my knees crossed. Spine is long. I'm going to spill over those legs, getting into a nice stretch. So this is working that sciatic area of the right side because the right's on top. Just stay and hold. Rise back up. Keep your legs like they are. And we're going to take another twist. You can hook your arm, give a little torque and tension, but not yanking, never yanking. And then wind back. Leo the cat thinks he's a yoga teacher. Take your left leg, put it up and over. Now, I'm not able to do that because I've got this very cranky hip. So I'm going to cross at the ankle. Still going to be getting into that sciatic because my left is over my right. Spill over, not going to go far today. So I'm feeling it in the left and in my left cheek. I'm going to be very, very mindful here. And then come back up and we'll twist to the left. So as we endure the humanness of ourselves, our human body, we have injuries that flare up. We have chronic conditions. And the biggest takeaway for me in this practice of yoga is being able to tune into the body and recognize, like, I feel a little bit off. And so if I come into that spilling forward, I get some release. If I come into that extension, I feel a little release. And just learning, like, it doesn't have to be a full practice. You don't have to invest, 60 minutes plus travel time to go somewhere. You don't have to do a full class in perfect clothes. I have blue jeans on, for goodness sakes. It's just about giving the body attention and awareness and not getting hung up on perfection. Let's go up if you're able to, and I'll show you how to use a chair. Okay, you can also use a kitchen sink. I joke about that all the time, but the people who practiced with me a long time know that the kitchen sink is like one of our greatest tools because most of us all have a kitchen sink. Okay, so here's my chair or a kitchen sink. I'm going to place my hands down the back of the chair and I'm going to step back. Okay, so I'm pretty much at a nice diagonal. If your hands are in the kitchen sink, perfect. Here we go. This part of my body, my hips, are going to travel back and I'm going to straighten my spine. Feel that? Look at your toes. And then slowly rise up. We're going to do this a couple times. We're going to change the feet after one more. Okay, so straighten, come to the diagonal, and then hinge back. Okay, kneel, hinge back. Look at your toes. Really stick your booty back there. You should feel stretched through your hamstrings, your low back, all of it. One more breath. And then rise up. If you've been watching my podcast, you know I'm not a huge cat fan. I made the mistake twice, but this guy is so loving. Like, how can you not like Leo? He wants to be wherever I'm at. Take your feet wide. Okay, so here I am in the diagonal, and then hinge way, 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 way back. Do you feel that? Oh, it's so delicious. All right, really reach the arms long, stick the booty back, feel the stretch. And then we're going to roll up nice and slow. We're going to do it one more time. Find your diagonal and then hinge way, 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 way back. It's a wide leg forward fold with support. And then rise up. I hope that you were able to check out some of the videos I've done in the recent couple weeks using a strap in yoga, using blocks, using a wall, and using a chair. I think that using support can be a great way to get our bodies, especially if we are living with some discomfort or pain or limitations or healing an injury or whatever. Like, use what's around you. Use the chairs, the kitchen sinks, the walls, the blocks. They will help you, I promise. All right, that's what I have for you. Remember, 6 directions of the spine: bend, bend, twist, twist, extend, flex. Every single day. Check back with me. I got more on this. All right, have a great day. See ya.